Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Shot, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward. Thuongcam wins the duel this time. Turns back here, probably the best option. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa as
Thuram! And that is wildly off target.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ndidi. That looks a decent ball. Doué. And he was quick to react. Nigeria looking to pass their way. Decent chance! There it is!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Zaire Emery. Iwobi.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Iwobi. And here's Mbappe. Ndidi. Chukwueze. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Now it's Osimhen. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good ball over the top. And he's onside. Nice control. And it's Camavinga. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they're quick to press. Mbappe. Doué. And here's Thuram. Chance for a shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And here's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And that's been won straight back. And it's Doué. And the finish! It's in! France are back on level terms.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, this is a great position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuongcam. Camavinga. Now he's got space here. Thinks about the shot. Turns and goes back. Osimhen. Distributed tidily. Played in. He'll try to keep this alive.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chukwueze. That'll be a throw. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. Looking for the run. That is lovely. And that's... And he shoots! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Upamecano can get it clear. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish even more control in this second half.
France are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way.
France clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Camavinga. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. He's got away. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe looking to add to his goal. A probing pass. Oh, that's been cut out, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Hernandez. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's Thuongcam. And here's Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Iwobi. France can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ndidi. Iwobi. Can he get it through? And claimed it back swiftly. That's good play. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Asai Samuel is behind this one.
11,
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility
19.
here.
Coming on the field, number 15, number 2.
Lookman threads one in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Knocks it into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Iwobi. Oh, well played, well played. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Tura. Iwobi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, they could break here. And it's Iwobi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Nigeria clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Elise. And it's Rabiot. France really will have to throw everything at this now. Now, can they get him away? Good read, needed to be. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
France are looking to break at pace. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's heaved it away. Saliba, passing is crisp and sharp. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bassi getting this one clear.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Upamecano calmly anticipates. Nicely weighted ball. Rabiot, and he's intervened well there. And we're done. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Tchouaméni, Bellingham, and it's Alaba. Now it's Mbappe. Madrid finding their passes.
Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Fran Garcia chooses to go cross-field. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe is on, shapes to shoot! Zaire Emery. Elise. Rabiot. Threads one in. And they're not going to make any further progress now. France still without a single shot on target. Well read, nice interception.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Tchouaméni. Lovely, now that takes a shot! Goal!
Vinicius Junior really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal. Well, a Thuram! Fran Garcia is there and he can get that clear.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Mbappe. And it's Garcia. He's in a great position here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Rabiot. No, he's not getting past him there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fran Garcia shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Fran Garcia has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Tchouaméni, France looking to pass their way through. Mbappe goes down, but nothing given.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Thuongcam tries to pass it through. Alaba wins the duel this time. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ceballos. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Might be danger here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Thuongcam. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Deftly away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the action is back on the way.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even...
Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid are looking to go forward now. And it's been given away. Hernandez. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. Rabiot, good purpose. There's the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Tchouaméni works it forward. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Olise. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. And a chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Now it's Olise. Real chance! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Has a look and plays it forward. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Now it's Olise. Now it's Thuongcam. Bellingham. It's a pretty loose pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alaba. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. And here's Thuram, looking for the run. Rabiot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
El dorsal 20, el dorsal 5. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 8, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 30.
Smashing header! Oh, he has stuck it into his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Can he spark a counter here? Into the last quarter of an hour. That has ended up in no man's land. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Out of play for a goal kick. France are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's the clearance. Doué. And here's Mbappe. And here's Thuram. Shot, surely! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And that has been cleared.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Can he latch on to this? He's in space and looking for options. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Oh, it's Dembele. Camavinga. Nicely weighted ball. Elects to cross. Lunin claims it without any fuss. This interception, his positioning was spot on. That's an imaginative pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shot could be on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler.
There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Deftly away. Chouameni. And it's Doué. Good read, needed to be. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram. And he's had a hit! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Mbappe. France are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of...
Thuram! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rabiot. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get on the end of this? So it is still 0-0.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And here's Thuram. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in, big header! Chouameni. And it's Zaire Emery. Rolls it backwards. And it's Rabiot. Threads one in. And the finish! And one more try! Goal! France! And France are in front. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And that's been drilled in. Nice-looking ball. Floated through. And he was quick to react. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Fran Garcia. And he's being shifted off it. Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
France are doing very nicely, thank you. Can he finish? He has done it! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Just eases him off the ball. And they've got rid. And it's Zaire Emery. Looking for the run. Hernandez. Zaire Emery. And he's onside. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Chooses to go cross-field. Fran Garcia. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Thuram. Looking to play him in. And this is Rabiot. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
France are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bellingham, he's in a good position here. Oh, that's great chance! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Lunin breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
France really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and come again.
Nicked it back promptly. Saliba charging forward, the ball at his feet. And this is Dembele. Rodrigo, and they can counter here. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. And no, that was never going to make it. Alaba. Alexander-Arnold. Alaba. Olise, Rabiot, Valverde promptly onto that, and that is that. And he cuts out the supply. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Oh, super find. Oh, what a ball! And the shot! And it's come back out to him. It's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they've got it again. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And here's Rodrigo. Oh no, this... And he shoots! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Decent chance! Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Bellingham tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Rabiot. Now it's Dembele. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that will be it. France, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised.
Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Mbappe. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Minhq, we all remember him, Peter, from his stint in his native France. That time he took an unfancied side to the title against all the odds. I think he had 21 clean sheets that year, which is over half the games, and proof that goalkeepers can make a real difference.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Moved on forwards. Knocks it into space.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chouameni. France still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Takes a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Doué.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played out to the right.
And here's Doué. Threads one in. Chance for a shot!
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Dembele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zaire Emery. And it's Doué.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Zaire Emery charging forward, the ball at his feet. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. Doué. Now it's Thuram.
Out to the right.
Dembele
Could try cutting inside here.
and he's gone long.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Camavinga. Doué. Looking for options for movement.
And that's played in low.
That's going to go a long way.
Oh, super ball. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And he lines up a cross. Big chance!
Goal! France! And France are in front.
France have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Decent chance!
Oh, taken with style. And once more we are all square, you score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart fit.
And the shot!
Mbappe, that's a good ball out wide.
Mbappe, he is shoots! It's hit the upright, and again! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Tchouaméni wins the duel this time. And it's Zaire Emery.
Mbappe!
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Doué tries to play it through, picks out brilliant,
Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
and we have our very first corner.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Conte, played out towards the right wing. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bumps him off it and wins.
Can he finish?
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Minhq trying to keep this in. And there's the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And here's Thuram.
He's having a shot!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Tchouaméni, and it's Doué. He's on it, can he get away?
Thuram really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Conte, Thuram, and Doué. Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. And smartly reclaimed.
Fires it in low.
And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Upamecano. And it's Dembele. Hernandez. And it's Doué.
And now the breakaway.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Doué. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And he's managed to get free. Zaire Emery. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tchouaméni. And it's Koundé.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Upamecano. Doué.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Brilliantly cut out.
Now it's Thuongcam.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could get...
And he shoots!
Camavinga. Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. And it's Doué. That is a brilliant interception.
He can get that clear. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal.
Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Mbappe fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro 7. Le numéro 4. À leur place, le numéro 18.
Olise.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 20.
Chouameni,
Le
over to the
numéro
left.
15. Attention, changement.
Rabiot is there and he can get that clear.
Hernandez.
He's looking wide. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Chouameni. Hernandez.
Played in deep.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
It's made its way to him.
Olise. Conte.
France do have a chance to counter here. In with the challenge. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rabiot. Chance for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. France are looking to break at pace. Mbappe running with the ball. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Mbappe, can he spark a counter here? Now it's Thuram, now it's Emery. Driving forward. Mbappe. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rabiot, now it's Thuram. Look at the Doué! Off the post! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Gavi. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Emery. Pedri too strong for his opponent there. Gavi. Half an hour played now. And it's Lewandowski. João Cancelo. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And he's worked it through. Picks out, goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Mbappe, and here's Thuram. Thuram ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And they win it back again. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. How would you review the first half?
France really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
France in control at half-time, 2-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Araujo calmly anticipates. Rashford pinches it off him. Zaire Emery. Bernal. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. He could be in here. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France find a position of real strength now.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Rashford. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
So what can they make of this? And here's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And it's Gavi. Pedri. Now it's Gavi. France can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
A probing pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que este estadio dispone de un circuito cerrado de televisión para garantizar su seguridad.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And it's Carlos Augusto.
Koundé is the guilty party there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Carlos Augusto. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Has a look and plays it forward.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bastoni calmly anticipates.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that.
Takes a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To get them off and running. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Carlos Augusto.
Out for a throw.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? He is through here.
Rabiot!
And the keeper couldn't hold it.
He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now it's Mbappe. Passing nice and neat.
Rabiot! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Zaire Emery going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mkhitaryan.
Doué.
Martinez.
And Sucic. And it's Carlos Augusto. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. That's the throw. Sucic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now, can they get him away? And the flag has stayed down. And he's gone backward here. Now it's shot at goal! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Hernandez with the clearance. And it's Sucic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Looks a good ball through. Thuongcam showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Carlos Augusto. Sucic. And here's Thuongcam. That looks a decent ball. And that has been cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's there to get it away. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
France absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
France are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Thuongcam concedes a free kick for that. And that's going to be a booking. Dumfries. Barella. And it's Sucic. Some resolute defending there. And it's Doué. That's good vision. Thuongcam. Mbappe. Mbappe finds himself offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Thuongcam. Now this Mbappe. Now can he find chance? And he hits the net. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. And that's it. That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vi informiamo che si prevede traffico intenso nei dintorni dello stadio dopo la partita. Siate prudenti.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
We have already started here. Could move up a gear here.
Now it's Thuongcam.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Oh, can he get onto this?
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in...
It's a mighty effort!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box, no shortage of targets here.
And we have our very first corner.
Deftly away. Referee's given a throw.
Hernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Played into the box. Chouameni tidy with his distribution. Doué. And it's Zaire Emery.
Mbappe! Brilliantly cut out.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Rabiot.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass.
Still goalless at the moment.
Pass just lacking in accuracy.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
He has found the way through. Conte. That's a good ball out wide. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Thuongcam. Doué receives it in a good position here. Now it's Doué.
Nice interception, well timed.
Looking to play him in.
Good read, needed to be. Real chance! Goal, France!
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Zaire Emery. Great vision.
And he welcomes it in. He's onside. Skims one in. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
That is a brilliant interception. And that was very necessary.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, good take in a good area. That's really well cleared. And claimed it back swiftly. France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Saliba producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Out to the right. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, not quite. But he's gone direct here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doué. Thuongcam. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. He's beaten the last man. Saliba is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Thuongcam. Doué. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. And the counter-attack is on for France. Rabiot. Now it's Doué. Thuongcam. Nice control.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 7.
Rabiot gets into a good position.
Le numéro 18.
And the keeper beats it
Le
away.
numéro 11. Changement.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Knocks it into space. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Hernandez over to the other side. France still have the cards to affect this game. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuongcam was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Olise! Denied by an instinctive save.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 25. À sa place, le numéro 20. Changement en cours.
Dembele plays it short, and this is Kante. France are looking to go forward now. Zaire Emery. Olise. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zaire Emery. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No, that pass isn't the best. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Mbappe.
Such good technique.
Throw in. Olise. And the through ball. Minhq gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Hernandez. And it's Zaire Emery. Olise. Barcola. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Danger averted for now. Now it's Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's a really well-measured ball. Barcola could try cutting inside here. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Mbappe. Tries a shot! It's in!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
À leur place, le
France
numéro 21.
get themselves back
Le
into
numéro
contention.
3.
Well, I think they have every
Attention,
chance of levelling
changement.
this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Thuram is onto this. Into the last 5 minutes.
France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gives it back. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Stood up well to him
Il
there.
y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Mbappe. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Barcola. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, David Alaba, one of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Madrid finding their passes, looking for options for movement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's made its way to him. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Saliba. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Rabiot. Can he get it through? And the shot! Decent enough try.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, well measured. Oh, that's well spotted. Koundé. Now Saliba. Chouameni. And it's Zaire Emery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! Goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's in a great position here. He was under real pressure there. Vinicius Junior. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And he's cut it out. Chouameni. Rabiot. Can he spark a counter here? That ball looks a good one. Alaba makes the interception. Thuongcam is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Alexander-Arnold is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
That's a sharp pass. And that's... Shoots! Sticks it away!
And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The invitation was clear, and the finish!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Zaire Emery. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe
Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Thuram.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Ceballos. Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. That has not gone well. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, can they get him away? Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Now it's Rabiot.
And it's Doué.
Plays it through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Nice physical challenge. Mbappe.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Now it's Thuram.
Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be...
He's had a shot!
Doué. Zaire Emery.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Rabiot.
And it's Tchouaméni.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Short changes him with that pass. And now the breakaway.
And here's Thuram.
The pass has gone astray.
Now it's Thuram.
Now it's Mbappe. Defending of the desperate variety. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes pelting down that left-hand side.
And it's Tchouaméni.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Decent progress down the left.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Alexander-Arnold, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Rabiot. And here's Thuram. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Dani Ceballos. Ceballos looking to penetrate opposition lines. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Hernandez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a shade optimistic. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes, where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Lunin claims it, safe hands. Rabiot. Now it's Thuram. Ah, that's a fine interception. Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rabiot. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Thuram. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's Tchouaméni. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Fran Garcia. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Doué. And Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery. He's in a... Mbappe! Fran Garcia is there, and he can get that clear. Tries to... Shot! Surely! Goal! France! And France are in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Thuram proves just a little bit too strong. Tchouaméni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming. France leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Rudiger. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Up towards the front line. Some resolute defending there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And the second half gets underway.
France definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Doué. Rabiot. Upamecano. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
Vinicius Junior really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Zaire Emery. Chouameni. And here's Thuram. Passes short and a chance! Chance for a shot! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Stood up well to him there. Played back in. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice... Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Decent chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And that's played in low. Upamecano gets good distance on it. France are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por
Valverde.
el dorsal 30.
And it's
el dorsal
Alexander-Arnold.
8, el dorsal 11.
France still have the cards to affect this game. Mbappe. Can he finish? They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And it didn't take it. It's Dembele! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And now they can spring out of defence. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking tidy in possession here. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Good running, strong and purposeful. No, he's not getting his way this time. France really will have to throw everything at this now. And here's Dembele. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, it's Dembele. Olise. Chouameni. Valverde. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mbappe, who does have an assist to his name. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nicely weighted ball. He can get that clear. Madrid have got it back, and they'll have another go. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Great vision. This looks promising. And the flag has stayed down. And he's quick to get it clear again. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And already we're underway here. Madrid have clearly decided to play here with a 5-3-2 formation, Jim.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And he's one-on-one. Mbappe! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
The light, real chance! And yes, it's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
France have reclaimed it. And it's Zaire Emery. Mbappe. Bellingham. And Dani Ceballos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Thuram. Nicely aimed pass. Doué. Zaire Emery. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Rudiger tries to clear. Oh, there's a probing ball and the counter is on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Vinicius Junior. Upamecano defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's going to have his name taken. Zaire Emery. Looking to play him in. That's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tchouaméni. That's an imaginative pass. Tchouaméni. Rabiot. And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe. Showing good feet. And it's Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Plays it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior is onto it in a flash. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. Fran Garcia picks it up out wide. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Rabiot. And here's Thuram. Now it's Mbappe. Steaming on goalwards.
Habrá un minuto de
Ceballos. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
France will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And the game has already resumed here. Fran Garcia. Tchouaméni. And Dani Ceballos. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking here to chip it through. Zaire Emery could move up a gear here. Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. And they're quick to get it back. Hernandez. And it's Koundé. There's a sharp little ball here. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Dink through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been slipped through. Faced a decent chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Great chance! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
El dorsal 12.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Camavinga is onto this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And the finish! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he's in on and the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Koundé gets it away. Over to the left. Alaba has crossed it. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
The final 5 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to...
Tromeni with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So, time for
5.
changes on
Será
both sides,
reemplazado
actually.
por El dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Koundé threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That has been cut short. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Alaba makes the interception.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Olise. This is promising.
And a chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And we're done. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps for... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nigeria lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, if flexibility doesn't have an influence on this system, we truly are looking at an approach that is quite negative. But at least there is good scope to turn a seemingly deep-line defence into a more dangerous attacking outfit. This system will allow plenty of attacking numbers without necessarily compromising on that discipline.
Nicely weighted ball.
And the shot!
It just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella.
Mbappe!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ndidi. Battling for the right to play in the early stages.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he plays one through.
Neither side yet able to find the net.
And here's Osimhen. He's gone for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
France are looking to go forward now.
Doué. Now that's well seen too.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this.
And here's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this?
Nigeria look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Ndidi.
Rabiot did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Doué has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Zaidu knocks it out wide. Iwobi. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
That's going to go a long way.
And he's there to belt it away. Zaire Emery wins the duel this time.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram.
That'll be a throw-in.
And it's Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And he shoots!
And he's straight offside.
Osei Samuel. Ndidi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, can they get... Shoots!
Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Doué receives. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Ndidi. And it's Osei Samuel. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Osei Samuel made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Doué! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all shot at goal!
It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. And the half-time whistle goes. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
France go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Osei Samuel. Iwobi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot. And here's Osimhen. And it's Iwobi. Clipped into space. Cleared away. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Zaidu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Doué. Zaire Emery, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Rabiot. Showing good feet. Koundé. France in a very solid position, 2 to the good.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hernandez. Chouameni. Rabiot. That is good strength. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Sanusi picks it up now. Some resolute defending there. It's run loose here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Iwobi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Has a look and plays it forward. And a chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 9, Osman. Number 22, number 17, Iwobi. Number 3, number 8. Coming on the field, number 19, number 7.
France
Lookman.
are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Some good, persistent
18.
defending here.
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Thuram, Kamavinga.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Elise's cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chance here to counter. Ball is over the line. Hernandez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ndidi. And that's gone loose. Passing nice and neat. But he's heaved it away. France can consider themselves just about safe now. France are looking to break at pace into the last 5 minutes. Little pass back. Oh, that's a key interception. Olise, and the shot! Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Chukwueze. Kamavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good ball, good take. Expertly cut out. And time is up. France can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner.
A quick reminder.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here,
Thank you for your
especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
So we're up and running. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Minhq, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. So what can they make of this?
Can he get on the end of this? Chukwueze's cross.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Opts for safety. Chukwueze.
He is through here.
Chukwueze is fouled.
Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that is a nice touch. Corner it is.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear.
That's a throw. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rabiot. It's Rabiot!
Bassi gets rid without sophistication.
Lovely ball and a real chance now.
And here's Zaire,
And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Iwobi picks it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Cross flung in towards the middle. Doué. And they can counter here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Zaire Emery gets it away. Oh, super ball. Oh, he's got a side of goal.
Chukwueze.
Oh, he's big chance. He's delivered all right. And Nigeria are ahead.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Nigeria have broken through. It's what
He's having a shot!
and he's there to clear it. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
Osimhen stood his ground strongly.
And here's Chukwueze. Good ball, good take. Crosses it in here.
Nigeria clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. It will be clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Spread out to the left. And here's Chukwueze. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! It's bounced back off the post. It's a goal kick.
And here's Mbappe. Good read, needed to be. He can get that clear. Zaire Emery. And here's Mbappe. Ndidi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
France certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well, that is one way to stop him. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Thuram. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, such a clever touch. He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Iwobi. Chukwueze. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Chouameni. Good take, and is he in?
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game to square things up. Formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here.
And the first half is done. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Lottery tickets at hand, as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
So once again, we're underway.
France clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Iwobi. This looks promising. Upamecano goes sliding in. Chukwueze. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rabiot, looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And it's Rabiot. And it's Chouameni. And here's Thuram. It's a smartly directed ball. And here's Thuram. Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Thuram. And he's gone backward here. Takes a shot! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 9, Osman.
We have got changes
Number
here from
19.
both sides, in fact.
Number 11,
France
Chikwete.
get themselves into the lead.
Number 8.
Well, they've done the hard
Coming on
part
the
now,
field,
Peter. Can they
number
cling on,
22,
or even better, can they get
number
another?
7, Lookman. Number 15, number
chosen to go
18.
back.
Substitution.
That's a sharp pass.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. Thuram! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he was quick to react. Ndidi. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Olise. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nigeria needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defence.
It's a mighty effort! That's another chance! Sticks it away! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It will be. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Koundé does really well to win the ball there.
Nigeria really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Conte. In with the challenge. Now it's Olise. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Kolomwani. And that is expertly dealt with. Ndidi. Now he's off and running. Konate calmly anticipates. Oh, this looks sharp. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's managed to get free. Hangs in a big header. No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Conte. He's a sharp little ball here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Lookman.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in, climbs up big! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Two minutes to be added on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that will be the final act. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Nigeria.
Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Thuram! And it's come back out to him. And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper...
Shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mbappe. Doué. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Iwobi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He has a look up. In it comes. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Iwobi. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Chukwueze. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? Upamecano clears it away. Rabiot. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's a good ball. And he's running through. Well read. And the danger is averted. He's shifted it to the flank. Chukwueze gets into a good position. And that has been knocked clear. Played back in. In again.
Well played and well cleared.
Zaire Emery. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's clever. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries a deft chance! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Chouameni. And here's Thuram. Zaidou Sanusi. Front-footed pressing going on here. Zaire Emery is the guilty party there. Ndidi. Opts for safety. And it's Iwobi. Zaire Emery. Doué, looking understandably energised after his goal. Rabiot. Almost half an hour in now. Minhq. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen. And here's Iwobi. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, smashing header! He scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Nigeria grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Rabiot. He's tried one! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's had it nicked away. Zaire Emery. Mbappe. To Rabiot. Iwobi. Ndidi. And it's Sanusi. And the counter-attack is on here for Nigeria. Now he's off and running. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Aims beyond the defence.
There will be 1 minute
And he's
time.
gone looking for safety. Looking for... Big chance! And he's there to get it away. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Hit into the middle. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe, spread out to the left. He is through, and the shot! And it's Doué. And here's Mbappe, shoots! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Goes for a shot! It's there!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Saliba gets good distance on it. Now it's Osimhen.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nigeria are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution in progress.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Chukwueze. France perhaps contemplating their next change here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That ball looks a good one. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good read. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chukwueze showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Camavinga, and he's worked it through.
And he's found a way past.
Quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 19. Number 17. Iwobi. Number 8. Coming on the field. Number 22.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 7.
Ambitious ball here.
Substitutions taking place.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gets a good foot in there. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played into space. Nicely worked. Ndidi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Conte. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Good read, needed to be. And he's quick to get it clear again. Zaidu. Chukwueze picks it up out wide.
Nigeria really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Dembele. Looking to play him in. Mbappe is onto this. Just eases him off the ball. Osimhen. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé. And it's Camavinga. Chukwueze. Osimhen. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Osimhen is fouled. The referee's come over. It's a red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. France are down to 10 men. And time is up. France have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France really were very impressive in the way they found pockets of space in those key areas. They were able to get the runners in, and that proved decisive.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.